back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here, and today out camping again, just doing an overnighter out in New Warrior again. If you can see, the scenery behind me is a little different. If you've watched any of the other past camping videos, this is one of the locations I was checking out to do some hammock camping. Was kind of forced to do it this time, even though I really wasn't planning on it. When I got here today, there was a whole bunch of people camping already right where I normally do. And my intention was to car camp, and so I just took everything this morning, threw it in the car. No rhyme or reason to how I packed it, because I was going to be camping right by the car. Now I'm about a mile in to get to this spot, so I had to make a couple of trips. After I got everything set up, ate because I was about to starve to death. Now I'm going to go do a little shooting and get a short hike in, at least maybe 5 or 6 miles, something like that. Still using the Scandinavian Gear hydration pack, so if you haven't checked out the review, please do it. Still highly recommend it. I've still used it even since I've reviewed it. I do like it that much. It is good. And got to be out today. Got a new friend to the channel, Spyderco Paramilitary 2 from Steve Condor with the jade scales and let's say yes, the CPM M4 steel. Steve, you are one amazing dude. I mean, you can't get a better gift than that. Still, the bushcraft knife from Big Country Forgeworks. It's got the mulberry handles, the pewter bolster right here. I've used this quite a few times. I still haven't reviewed it yet. I just keep forgetting. I've gotten so many knives recently that I just keep getting pushed back, but I'll get to it, I promise. And so, guys, let's get out there, let's get hiking, let's have some fun today, because the weather is amazing. It's got up to like 70 degrees today, and I think the low is supposed to be like a low 40s. So definitely excited about that too. Love this weather. Although a little cold would have been cool this summer or this winter, but I'm gonna take what I can get. All right, let's hit the trail. All right, so as I'm walking along, I am hearing a decent amount of gunfire coming from that direction. Kind of wish I was over there with them, but I'll give you a little look at what I see rolling in. Zero prediction for rain, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. I left my new Gore-Tex jacket in the car along with the poncho, just to save space and weight since I was hiking all the stuff in. I mean, I got the big tarp that I have for my hammock, so I'm not worried about getting wet while I'm sleeping, but I also don't want to be stuck under that all night either. And of course, I also realized just a minute ago that I have processed zero firewood yet, so I'm heading back now so I can get started on that, because obviously it's going to start getting dark soon. Well, soon after I get back, so I've been hiking for an hour and a half, so we'll see how that goes. Since I haven't camped there before, I may have to walk a decent distance to collect some usable firewood. So hopefully I can find something that's not too far away. It's right by a stream though, so that's kind of nice. And for the most part, really quiet out here today. Pretty windy at different times. Of course, when I was trying to set up my tarp, it was real windy. So that was fun. It's like trying to anchor down a sail in a windstorm. Not the best recipe for good hammock hanging or tarp hanging, I guess you could call it. So I don't know, we'll see. Still really enjoying this weather though. I hope y'all are getting outside as often as possible too, and get enjoy Mother Nature and all that God has provided for us, because it is glorious even at this time of year when all the leaves are gone. Just soothes the soul. Alright, so coming up on my campsite, this is right before I get to it. The hopefully along here I'll be able to find some good standing deadwood. Because over here, got a nice little water source. So if you got your filter with you, be good to go. Hammock and stuff over there. Ooh, that may be a perfect score right there with a little dead leaning over trees right there. But I think I've brought everybody in here before, but just so you can see what I'm talking about, the whole area this time. There's an area where I'll be making the campfire, although there is a second one right back over there if you want to do it there. But this is the only place where my hammock would fit. There are a couple other good spots back there if you had a longer strap shearer hammock, but other than that, it's a pretty good location. I think it's going to be good. Hopefully it won't be as windy as it was this afternoon, but yeah, looking forward to it. Now just got to get stepping on the wood processing. Got the One Tiger Thunder quilt under there. I got an extra pack in the hammock that I just covered up while I was gone with more gear. It's my Van Quest. I've been using it as an EDC bag. Might start using it as a laptop bag to try it differently. And the Eagle Industries Becker Patrol Pack. I got this thing at the flea market for $8. Can't beat that at all. There's your Eagle Industries. And if you know anything about military gear, you know Eagle Industries makes about some of the most expensive and about some of the best. And I've been happy with this thing so far. All right, guys, let me get to finding some wood, and I'll get back to you in a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the evening is progressing, so getting ready to start the fire. As you could probably see, I'm doing the upside down fire again, and I just kind of wanted to make a quick mention. My favorite fire starting now, I've still been using pine fire. I got this about a month or two before he shut down last time. He had sent me a bag to test out. I liked it so much I bought a couple more. That's how good this stuff is it still works awesome. So all I did was shave down a piece of the fat wood, and as you can see the color in that, hopefully. Starting to get a little dark. But and I'm using the fire steel from Directions Bushcraft. Chris makes some amazing fire steels. He makes way better looking strikers than mine. So if you really want one that will last you longer or at least look a lot better, definitely get a set from him because his are amazing looking. I just didn't know he made these until after I had made one, because I saw it on another channel. I think it was Nathan4071 was using something similar to this, and so I was like, I got to try that out. There's a reason why his fire steels are so good, and we'll just show you real quick. And this is why. 2 strikes. That's how amazing this is, and that's how awesome the pine fire starters are. We got a little bit of the birch from that set too. And there you go. That's how you get a fire done all day, every time. No worries. I do have a MRE that I'm trying out tonight for the first time. It's going to be the spaghetti and meat sauce. I don't know if you can read that. Never tried these before, so I picked up a couple from Jasmine's military surplus. And the other one I got was like beef with ravioli or ravioli beef. But was just more in the mood for spaghetti tonight. So can't wait to try this out. I will let you know what it's like. I believe it even has the ration heater in here. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. But if not, I can just boil some water and heat it up that way. But yeah, starting to get a little hungry, so probably won't be too much longer before I eat, but gonna wait a little bit. Just thought I would let you know. Oh, and the last time that I tried that Mountain House with the teriyaki chicken, when I started eating it, it was actually really good, but the more I ate, the less good it became. I will say that. I didn't even finish it that night. Luckily, I had other food. So that's why I was wanting to try out some MREs to see what these are like. And yeah, wish me luck on that. I think it'll be good. I have a lot of confidence in it. And look at that. This is why I love Pine Fire. And Chris from Directions Bushcraft for some amazing fire skills, man. They absolutely rock. All right, guys. I'm play with this a little bit, and then I'm sure it'll be dark really soon. So take it easy. See you in the morning. All right, I seem to remember hearing a slogan from someone at some point that went something to the effect of like, be prepared and have fun. I don't know where I heard that from, but maybe I should have listened, because you hear that? It's starting to rain. And how I mentioned earlier that my poncho and Gore-Tex jacket were in the car because there was zero chance of it raining and I needed the space and the weight. Yeah. Well, at least it's only lightly raining right now. Hopefully it won't get too crazy. Got my MRE cooking at the moment. I'm getting really hungry, so I hope it's really good. I did not know. I knew that there was multiple things that would come in it. So in the morning, I do have surprise breakfast. There's a toaster strudel in it. So that'll be awesome. But it also has, you know, crackers, a Tootsie Roll. I think that's it. Yeah, and then of course the main meal. So pretty excited, getting hungry, and it doesn't matter how far out I move these rocks. This tarp is just becoming a giant sail, and it's actually moving the big old rocks that I have braced with other rocks. So maybe I'll just sit on that side since the wind keeps going this way. And I don't have to keep doing this. All right, guys, just thought I would let you in on the festivities as they are playing out so far. Hopefully the rain will quit soon, very soon. I'm trying to get the fire hot enough so that if it does quit raining, I can go sit out by it again and not have to worry about it going out. So cross my fingers on that one. All right, guys, more than likely, I will probably just get back to you in the morning. I got a flashlight that I'm testing out tonight. It is the A-Tactical A1. I've been using this for several weeks now, and it has been outstanding. So this is the last trip that I'm going to be using it on. I've used it on a couple others already. I've EDC'd it every day, and so far, absolutely fantastic. So tonight, I'm going to do some night hiking a little bit just to test this out, see the range, all that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll bring you along on that. We'll see how it goes. If not, I will see you in the morning. You hear that? Yep, it's still raining. It only picked up a little bit. It did not slow down. I'm not sure. The wind is playing havoc on my anchors. I tied everything off to rocks when I first got here because there was no... well, I didn't bring in tin stakes, and I'm used to setting up at the one campsite where I can make them there pretty easily. But I had plenty of rocks, and so what was happening though is the wind was getting so gusty at times that it was making even these rocks turn in, I mean, they were just sliding all over the place. So I've kind of had to resort to, hopefully you can tell, I set my tripod up there as high as it'll go to keep it off me when it comes that direction. I have a stick right here going that way. So this way, when I'm sleeping, I will not have any of this in my face, you know, so that'll be nice. Because these two trees, even though they were close enough for me to be able to get the hammock in, I could not fully extend the tarp, the width of it, so that kind of sucked. And as you can tell, tying your headlamp or mounting your headlamp to a jug of water actually makes for a pretty good lamp. So yeah, I have my flashlight on right now, but I haven't needed it just because this provides enough light. There is my One Tigress trauma pack, well, and med kit, along with the Vanquist Pilum. I love that bag. I'm probably going to change it into a laptop bag, but it is awesome. And then, of course, my stuff over there. I may have to pull it in just a little bit. And yeah, I just saw a mosquito in February. Way to go weather here. But right now, everything is dry. Just wish I could sit outside. The fire, I'll let die down because, you know, what was the point? I can't sit out there and enjoy it, so what else are you going to do? But, yep, using the One Tigress. Oops, this moved again. Guess I'll have to take care of that in a minute. But this One Tigress underquilt, I love it. It's fairly windy today, so this will be a good test to see how well it does. Even though it won't get as cold as it did the last time I tested it, it'll be good to see how it does in more windy conditions. But I'm pretty excited. I mean, I'm glad I'm still out here. I just wish I could sit outside of my little shelter here, but you know, it is what it is. The MRE was quite tasty. It didn't heat up very much. So it said add 40 milliliters of water. I don't know how much 40 milliliters is. It says do not go past the fill line, but I didn't really see when it says fill to here. So I just kind of guesstimated. I think I added enough. I don't know if just the heaters are old or something. But the spaghetti was actually quite good, even though it was still kind of cold. Really good, a lot of meat in it. I had the crackers. They were unsalted, so like an unsalted saltine, so still pretty good. Tomorrow, I'm going to have this right here, the toaster pastry, and there are 2 packets. Oops, sorry. Of strawberry jam for it. So, was, you know, actually pretty excited when I saw it because I'm like, yay! I didn't really bring anything for breakfast. Well, I brought some oatmeal, but I don't like eating it all that much. And so usually I just end up stopping somewhere on the way home. But this, I'm going to try out because I actually like toaster strudels. So, hopefully this will be good. I don't have to heat it up. And, yeah. Other than that, that was pretty much all for the MREs. I got a Tootsie Roll in there. I'll eat in a little bit. It did come with a little plasticware, a little plastic spoon, and napkin. And, of course, like salt and pepper and stuff, which I didn't use. Oh, is that seasoning? Papa's Perfect Seasoning. There you go. Okay, so, didn't see that, but probably wouldn't have used it anyway. But cool to know that it was there. Can't wait to see what's in the next MRE and to try that out because this was actually turned out quite tasty. All right, if you can't tell yet, I'm a little bored, so I'm kind of rambling. Scandinavian gear pack still working awesome. And tomorrow, I'm gonna say, I don't know if you'll be able to see me much at all. I really hope the rain's done in the morning because I really don't have to hike this out in the rain because I have to make 2 trips because it is a mile and I did not pack preparing to have to hike a mile to the campsite. And a mile's not that far. It's just the way I packed and the type of stuff that I brought is not good for just one trip. Besides one, like you see I'm sitting on a cooler. So I got a gallon of water, I got, you know, stuff in the cooler. I had several bags, and so had I known if I would have been backpacking, so to speak, even though it's only a mile, I would have packed a lot differently. And I would have brought my poncho, at least. I mean, I don't think I'm going to need the Gore-Tex jacket, but at least I would have brought that. And because right now, I mean, I can't do I could go out and do the flashlight testing tonight, do a little bit of night hiking, but I'll just get soaking wet, and then I've got clothes to sleep in that are different than these, but then there's not going to be any way to dry these out, and I don't want to wake up tomorrow and have to hike out in wet clothes. I mean, not that it's a horrible thing, but or the end of the world. I would just rather not. But if the rain stops at some point, I will get out and venture around. I mean, the flashlight doesn't really need it. I mean, it's actually really awesome. I just like to explore at night because it's cool. But, all right, I'll stop rambling now, and I will talk to y'all in the morning, unless something really weird or strange happens. All right, see you. All right, guys, this morning, it's about 7:30. Was woken up a little while ago by sounds like a pack of dogs fighting each other that lasted, I don't know how long. It was forever. It's off in the distance, but man, they were really loud. And as you can see, it's a lot colder this morning than it was yesterday. I have no idea what I got down to last night. My phone doesn't get enough cell reception down here to, well, at this campsite it didn't get any cell reception. I have to walk about a half mile that way to be able to send or receive any text messages, and that's all I can do. But slept rock solid. The underquilt still works extremely well. The only thing that got cold at any point was my feet. So I got one of those body warmers out and attached that to my socks and stuff, and I actually didn't get very warm. I don't know if it was just defective or what, but I mean, it took the chill off my feet a little bit, but other than that, didn't do a whole lot. But I was still able to go back to sleep and have a good, comfortable night's sleep. Excuse me. But yeah, as you can see, I got a down jacket on because this was the choice I made between this or my Gore-Tex one. This one's obviously a whole lot lighter, packs down a whole lot smaller. I didn't anticipate any rain, so typically I wouldn't wear this if it was raining, but you know, it's what I had. But you know, for dry weather and cold weather, it still worked extremely well. I've been testing out these waterproof gloves by True Spec, and they're thin but waterproof, and I tell you what, they do a really good job at getting your hands warm and keeping them that way, and of course gives you still plenty of dexterity, so it's not as bulky as wearing ski gloves. And these Columbia beanies, man, I love this. It's got that lining on the inside. It's supposed to reflect your heat back, so I always sleep with one of these on. That definitely helps keep you good and warm. I do love it. Other than that, I'm probably just going to hang out for a little bit, letting my phone charge. I'm going to start breaking down a little bit because I'm going to have to make a couple trips to get everything back. But other than that, really good experience. But love being out here. Love being outside. MRE was good. Happy about that. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know I didn't do as much as I normally do. But mostly really just wanted to take it easy and hang out here. You know, short hike yesterday, so I still love being out. Alright guys, in the meantime, be prepared, have fun.